What's up YouTubers, welcome back onto another Wednesday vlog. In this one you'll learn all the basics to do your first travel video. So grab yourself a coffee and welcome to my 10 minutes crash course. Off the bat, I'm gonna tell you guys my #1 advice to make a perfect good video. Be ready to spend at least $5,000 for a perfect camera. Okay, I thought that would be funny. Tips #1, you don't need a good camera. The story you tell, it's king, not the equipment. So if you only have your cell phone to shoot, let's do this. Most of the cell phone right now shoots in 1080p, even 4K, so don't wait after the perfect camera. I'm still waiting right now. So that brings me to tips #2, know your camera. Different type of camera, different type of lens. A GoPro, as an example, has a wider angle. So anything further away from 10 to 20 feet looks so tiny and small. But the GoPro wins on many other situations, like you can bring it into the water, you can mount it anywhere, so use it at your advantage. Now if you have a bit more budget, get yourself a DSLR, something like a Canon T7i or a Canon 80D. Those type of camera allows you to change lens, and each lens will help you to tell a story differently. Like my favorite lens here. This is a Sigma 18-35. It gives a really nice cinematic shot with a blurry background. Those type of shot, you wouldn't be able to get them with just a GoPro. If you're only filming with your cell phone, well, use it at your advantage. Cell phones are so discreet that you can bring it anywhere. It wouldn't attract much attention compared to turning on my DSLR, and people would like start questioning, or GoPro are so slow to turn on and start recording. It is better to capture a poor quality image than no image at all. And in my preference, I use a combination of all three: cell phone, DSLR, GoPro, whatever gets the jobs done. So now that you have your camera, let's get to what will make your editing pleasant or hell. Tips #3, how to film. Camera movement are so important. They tell a story. Let's say, as an example, you want to show the location of where you are. So I would do what I would call a revealing shot. It keeps the viewer curious of what's coming next, and it's a beautiful way to show your location. Another awesome way to show your location is drones. These are the perfect tool to show your location, what's around you. Just don't overuse it and you'll bring your video to a whole new level. But for now, we're gonna stay to the basics. If you want to pan your camera from left to right, don't stop in the middle and then continue. Just keep going straight. Use your two hands to keep them close. If you have a strap, use it so you can have tension and 3 points of contact for more stability. Use your whole body to move, use your leg to move also. If you follow a subject, do that ninja walk. I know you're gonna look like a kung fu master and a bit weird, but who cares? You're gonna have some awesome footage with stability everywhere. It's gonna look dope. Another solution to keep your footage stable is to use stabilizers. Nowadays they start selling at $100 depending on what you shoot, but that's a whole new topic that I will explore later on. Settings in your camera, it's a huge discussion, but if I can start somewhere, know that 24 frame to 30 frame gives you a cinematic look. 60 frame to 120 frame helps you to, in post-production, slow it down and put emphasis in the slow motion on that really specific moment. A really cool effect that I like to do is to fast forward the sequence and then slow it down at the exact moment when it counts, where I want the viewers to pay attention, and then move on with that sequence. You try that and let me know. Moving on, tips #4, your choice of music are so important. It can make your video to a level of to a wow level. So as an example, you have that dream girls walking on the beach and you slap on some EDM hardcore music. But if you put on some tropical beats, dreamy look, wow, now we're talking. Also very important, match your music with the sequence that you have. What I mean by that is whatever song that you put in, you'll hear a tss, 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 or a pat, pat, pat. That's the exact moment where you need to make the cut and add a new sequence. I'll show you an example. To find good music, you can type in the YouTube search bar copyright free song. Remember to credit the author, although some of them have changed the politics and you risk a copyright claim. As for me, a content creator, I like to use Epidemic Sound. It is a paid service, they have a vast library, but all my video can be monetized after that. If this is something on your mind, maybe consider trying the 30 days free trial. Tips number 5, how to tell your story. I feel like I could do a complete vlog just about that subject, but I don't want you guys to be overwhelmed by the complexity of the science, so we're gonna keep it to 3 basic points. Point A. Remember that teacher who used to lecture at 1 p.m. in the afternoon and then talk very slow and then you fall asleep? Don't do that. Be energetic, be enthusiastic. As for me, I like to chug down 3 Red Bull cans just before I vlog. You'll find your trick and yeah, that works for me. Point B. An easy way to start telling your story is to film whatever you do first thing in the morning. As for me, I like to do a time lapse of the sunrise following by some POV shot of me getting out of bed, getting ready, making my coffee. Just remember to keep that POV, above a certain level. We don't want you to get banned from YouTube, Your viewers are following you through your day. So B-rolls are essential. B-rolls are sequence that helps you to connect from one scene to another, like from your hotel to the beach. B-roll should be a length of about 1 second to 3 seconds, and the addition of them make a very nice footage, and we don't need to see a whole minute of you walking holding the camera to the beach. Those type of sequence get you a skip. If you apply A and B, you can easily make it through the day and finish it with a beautiful time lapse of the sunset. I gave this example on a 1-day trip, but you can apply this pattern on the whole week and you'll have a beautiful travel video. Point C, and this is the last one, guys. Film a lot so you can have a big selection of sequence and only the best of the best will make in your final cut. As for me, 90% of what I film will never see the screen. Remember what I told you at the first beginning of this video? Story it's king, and every sequence that you put in, every sequence should be serving only one thing, the king. If it doesn't serve it, cut it. I know it's hard to do it sometime, but you'll end up with a beautiful video. It is better to have a 3-minute length video of pure happiness than 15 minutes of boring stuff.
That makes your heart run wild.
this is it, guys. I hope you guys found this 5 tips useful for your travel video. If you're gonna film some, let me know, share them in the comment section. I would love to see them. This is what this community is about, you know, sharing. So I see you guys next week, and in the meantime, click that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, click that bell button, and I see you guys next week.